Hello, guys, and welcome back to another post-market analysis video after a small break. So this is today's price action of Bank Nifty, and as you can see, it was pretty much in the sideways action. It has created a low and it has created a high. After that, none of these are broken, and most of the action was to the sideways, and towards the end, it started coming towards the downside. But to understand what's Bank Nifty and Nifty are likely going to do for tomorrow, we need to start from a weekly chart since this is the first video in this entire week. So let's start. This is the price action that we are currently seeing for this week. But before that, a weekly chart in the Bank Nifty, weekly candle in the Bank Nifty is pretty unusual. One, it's unusual because of its range, and second thing is it's unusual because of the formation itself, because it is close to a hanging man formation. But do you want to consider this? Not really. Because see, this can be an reversal sign only after seeing a confirmation candle, which will be seen this week or not. We are yet to know that. But this entire week's candle, this abnormal behavior of the price action in Bank Nifty or Nifty is because of mainly one reason, that is the election results which were out last week, central wide, nationwide. So that's the reason for this candle. But what we can clearly see from this weekly chart is Bank Nifty has opened pretty aggressively above this previous swing high, all-time swing high, and it has even gone all the way up to the high of 50,252 something. Sorry, 51,133 something there, but it has failed to give us a close above that point on a weekly chart. So, which clearly tells us that whatever is the reason, a fundamental reason, elections or whatever it is, but the fundamental reason, keeping that aside, we have seen a close above, sorry, below that previous all-time high, which is a negative sign. And when such things happen, we can refer that to as a upthrust in technical analysis terminology. And what that says is it will come all the way to the previous action starting point. So this is a previous action, so it should eventually come back to this point. But the thing is, it is already there. Okay, so this candle itself is already there. So it's interesting what's going to happen after this week's close. So we'll wait and watch that, and we'll cover that in our weekly analysis video as well. So as of now, on a weekly chart, it says that it's negative no matter what. And on the downside, of course, this is going to remain as uh, a support point for the Bank Nifty on a weekly chart. But since we have seen such long range candle for last week, this week it is expected to see some sideways action. So buyers and sellers will be in competition to find that equilibrium point, to find that common point where they can meet. So that's usually gonna take some time, and that is what we are seeing in markets price action today. It was most of for the most of the time it was sideways action today, so that's fine. So that is how the Bank Nifty chart is looking on a weekly time frame. So let's quickly change our time frame and come down to a time frame lower, which is a daily time frame. Here you can clearly see that, you can see this was a swing high earlier, and Bank Nifty has given us a close above that once, but it has failed to give us a second close, which could be a very good sign if we have seen a positive confirmation candle after that. So this was the day of election results, and we have seen a pretty sharp close towards the downside. And as you can see, this area, this entire area seems to be acting as a good support area for the Bank Nifty on a daily chart as well. So this area, it's the third time we are seeing this level is acting as a very good support level for the Bank Nifty. So we have to respect this area on a daily time frame. And apart from that, as you can see, after this day's close, we have seen a positive outcome from the market, and after that we are seeing see things. If I draw this as a resistance area, now you can see it pretty clearly that when the market is here, we are seeing some kind of selling pressure that's coming into the market in this zone. But we cannot go absolutely towards the downside here. That's because we are yet to see the close below this level. We are still in this zone, so you need to be careful about that. And also, we should keep an eye on last 2 days candles, which is telling us that these two candles are spinning tops, which means that there is clear indecision in the market at this resistance level. So wait for the more negative confirmation if you want to go towards the bearish side. And as of now, comparing these two candles, okay, this green candle and the red candle, excuse me, sorry with that happening on the chart. Okay, so if I compare these two candles together, this green and this red candle together, you can see that both these close are pretty close, which means that this is close to a candlestick pattern called counter attack lines. Okay, this is called a counter attack pattern, which is a negative sign. But the thing is, we are about to see this. We need to see close much below this region. Only then, in that case, we can go absolutely bearish towards the downside. So let that happen and see. Let's wait for some more confirmation for that to happen. Let's see that in the coming days whether we get a candle something like that or not. So that's how for the bank nifty's chart is looking. And coming back to today's price action in the bank nifty, so this is what has happened. See, first of all, it has opened in this zone that we have drawn from our daily chart, and this line is from our weekly chart or daily chart, both come and put together. But you see, where was the absolute chance today is here. We have seen a bearish engulfing pattern at the top point of that zone, so that could have been a good point till where till this point, because this looks like a small minor support area or a minor swing low there. And second time there was a second chance there again with a bearish engulfing pattern. And also we can see that there is a spinning top candle as well right there, and this candle is a hanging man as well. So this is a hanging man with the confirmation candle, and this candle itself is a spinning top. And after that we have seen a good bearish candle towards the downside. So all this indicated and that could have been a second chance in the market today towards the downside. And this is what has happened in the market. So that's it about the bank nifty. Let's now quickly change our chart to the nifty and start seeing nifty from a wider time frame, that is from a weekly time frame. Let's get the weekly chart of the nifty. It's right there. So you can see it's pretty obvious in the nifty is even crazier when it comes to the terms of the candlestick formation. It's looking like a hanging man on a weekly chart. The difference between hanging man and the hammer is if you see a similar formation like this, after a downside moment it is hammer, and if you see that momentum after an upside momentum which is coming at an all-time high, then in that case it is a hanging man. So in this case it is a hanging man. So from a weekly chart we can see that this candle abnormal this abnormality has come from the election uh, results. And this is a definitely a negative sign. But before that also, if you notice, there was this high which is holding from pretty long time, and we have seen a breakout from there. But the candle after that is confirming as a candlestick formation called a counter attack pattern right there, these two candles put together, which is a negative sign. But in spite of that negative sign, we have seen a gap up opening, and we have seen this candle getting closed and giving us a hanging man formation. So which tells us that this is not positive yet until you see a close above this green line. uh, that should happen on a weekly time frame, if you want to be positive. But till then it says that it has left us a caution towards the downside. So quickly after that, let's come down to a daily time frame. This is a daily time frame. Here the situation is pretty evident, seeing from this trend line, this low high, we can see clearly see that this is a good um, from very long time we are on a good trend. That is because we are seeing continuous higher highs. And here on this particular day, election day, we are this trend line that is coming from a long back is holding up, and this entire zone is also acting as a support area. So from there we have seen a high now, and we are in a sort of a correction stage right there. So from a daily chart, what we can see is there is a problem here. See, this candle is a perfect example of a hanging man. So after that's a negative sign with a confirmation candle, but the confirmation candle is so big that it has left no room for us to get into the trade on that one particular day. So after that, it has taken some support from this green candle. We can see that this it's touching this support area, and also it's touching this trend line after that, and now we are very close to this resistance level, and we have already seen a counter attack pattern yesterday. This is yesterday's candle and this is today's candle. So yesterday's candle we have already seen a negative sign, so this negativity will be in effect until we see a break above this level and see a close above that. So on a daily chart, it's looking little negative, because see, even today's candle, even though it is little indecisive, it has got a lower high and a lower low compared to the previous day's candle. So things are not looking positive, especially considering the fact that it is at a resistance area right there, and by looking at the candlesticks formation. But you need to take confirmation from your intraday time frames as well, or whatever time frame that you are following. So in this case today, that's a 5 minutes chart, and you can clearly see that there was a resistance level right there, and that's coming from yesterday. And today, when you have seen a bearish engulfing pattern coming right there, that's a negative sign. So from there was a good chance. So from here there was a good chance until this point it could have worked beautifully in today's price action. So guys, that's it for today. See you in another video. Until then, stay tuned to our channel, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button right now, not to miss such valuable content on Indian stock markets. Thank you.